ever since I began writing articles, I've been trying to crack the code. Because I've been encountering two problems. First one being I have to come up with 2 articles per week. And the second one, every article has to meet the requirements of 7,000 viewers per article and some good engagement. And all that maintaining my own interest and not just writing whatever. So I've tried different things. I've used statistics, and that didn't work out. Things that were relevant in the past, not necessarily relevant now. And articles that gained 100,000 views gain only 2,000 now. So statistics were out of the window. Then I tried to use modern trends. I've asked my editor to give me the list of all the modern topics, and yeah, it didn't work out either, because I'm not really interested in those trendy topics. I'm kind of an old school guy, so that didn't work out either. And I've tried to maybe steal some ideas from other authors, from other websites. Like if someone did a top 10 list on Loudwire, I've tried to mimic that and come up with my own top 10 list on Ultimate Guitar. That didn't work out at all. And so I found myself in a slump. I needed to experiment. I needed to find a way to constantly make quality content that I was interested in myself, that was interesting to my readers. So I've decided to base my articles on a set of principles, with first being your articles have to have personality. Second of all, your articles have to have sincerity. And third one, your articles has to be emotional in terms of giving emotions to people and yourself for that matter. In terms of personality, your article has to be interesting to you. Of course, sometimes we have to write about topics that are not really interesting to us in some way or form. But my advice is to get a perspective that will make the topic interesting. Like when I was writing about psychedelic rock bands, which I'm not into, I've jumped in that genre. I've tried to dig up as many interesting things for me as I can. And from that, I've managed to create a compelling article. Number 2 is sincerity, and that's the most important for me. Because if you are sincere, your readers will feel it. And it will be easier for you if you are not lying in any way. Imagine you are not trying to hide anything. You are not trying to mask one thing for another. You are not trying to sell something that people don't want. Imagine you just say, this article will make you sad, and this article will make you laugh. No analysis, no expert opinion, no form of knowledge, nothing. Just emotions. And that brings us to number 3. In modern world, everything is automated. We have Google with its robot assistant, we have Alexas, Cortanas, well, not anymore. And people just want some real human emotions. So I think if you give them this, they will be happy most of the time. So with my last article, I've tried to experiment a little bit. I've tried to implement all 3 of these principles. I've made an article about drums go in unison with guitar, something that I couldn't even explain to my editor. Like, there is no value in this except for the emotional aspect. Like, I love when things go. So that's what I did. I compiled a list of top 10 guitars that perfectly match the drums. And people seem to love it, although there was nothing in it except the emotional stimuli. People clicked in just to listen to that, headbang a little bit, and that's it. So I've maintained my interest. I've maintained a form of sincerity, because I wasn't lying. I love this stuff. There was nothing I had to invent or come up with, because that was just the stuff I liked. And I've managed to maintain all my KPIs, all my numbers, over 10,000 viewers and a good level of engagement. Everything just works. So just be sincere and bring a little emotion into what you do. I think you'll be fine.